afternoon. It is afternoon, isn't it?
It is afternoon.
It is afternoon. Welcome back. We are back at our storage unit. This time, however, to collect stuff, not to put stuff in there, which I think would have been one of the last videos that we did.
But unfortunately, not to collect stuff to go in a new house. Oh no.
No. No. Why is that?
Because we are not moving yet.
No. It turns out that all of the rush that we went through to get our house cleared and in storage was for naught, as we are not moving and have no date for a move as yet. Unfortunately.
Certainly nowhere to move.
No, nowhere to move either. Yeah, nowhere to move. Our house that we were going to buy has now fallen through, and we are back to square one, having to search for a house, which we have just been and done, haven't we?
Well, yeah.
So we've just been and had a look at a house, and no, it doesn't quite meet our requirements. So we have discounted that one as an option. However, as we have now been in our house with the bare minimum for 3 weeks.
Well, at least, yeah.
3 weeks, living out of suitcases, waiting for a date for a move. We're now going to have to collect some stuff from out of storage. So we are back to pick up some more clothes, pick up some tools, and probably some other bits and pieces while we're here. So we've got stuff that we can actually do and use in the house.
Shame, but hey.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe we should go and find something else that will suit us better. I mean, it's interesting. We have seen a few places that are quite nice and may actually be better, but
possibly better location.
Possibly better locations. Maybe that meet our aspirations a little bit better. May not even be as expensive. But the longer it goes on, the more chance we have that we're going to get hit with things like the additional stamp duty, which changes end of September.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind it's now end of July.
Nearly end of July. Well, 24th of July.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a race at the moment. Race to find something and a race to get the process started again.
Yeah.
What I would say is that the house that we were after is still available. It's just been put back on the market, and that is, well, it's a risk for us.
It's a definite risk.
So yeah, I mean,
is it a play by them? Who knows? Might well be, to try and get things moving.
And it has to a certain degree, because it's prompted our buyers to also put their house on the market. So currently we have sold our house, but our buyers are not able to fully buy our house because they haven't sold their house. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but they're pretty well going to sell it by the end of the weekend.
They will manage to sell their house faster than we will. If we were to put ours back on the market. So hopefully we can get that started again, but that was done to try and prompt the people at the bottom of the chain who have basically messed us all around to such an extent that the chain has collapsed.
It's still not prompted them either.
It's not, we haven't, it's not got us any further. All it's done is create more chaos. So we are now back in the market for a house with minimum an acre.
Yeah.
At the very least, we want enough space that we can grow our own veg and have a few animals without it being overly taxing for us to look after.
I'd really like some goats.
Yeah, Sarah'd like some goats, and I'd like a big shed that I can go and hide in and not have to listen to Alexander prattling all the time.
Alexander thinks he's a sheep. Say ba. Say ba. Oh, you've gone all shy now.
Right, so after Alexander's finished prattling, which is one of his favourite things to do, and interrupting. Yes, you are an interrupter. So we're back on the market. We're back looking for a house with at least an acre so that we can grow our own food and raise a few animals. Nothing too taxing, nothing too much like hard work, I suppose. Not that we
don't want something too intensive that it's going to be.
We don't want it to be a job. That's the issue. We want it to be part of our life, but not a job.
Yeah.
So that's what we will be doing for the next week, is searching for properties again and hopefully finding something better
Maybe so, yes. And if you believe in the principle of what will be, then maybe this was meant to be, and you know, something better is coming.
However,
We just have to be patient.
it is very frustrating. It has cost a fair amount of money to get to this point, which is no point at all, because we are no further along.
No.
It is costing money to keep things in storage. It is costing money to come back and forwards to storage.
And to look at houses.
And to look at houses.
Particularly when they're
to sort out
places we're looking are not right on our doorstep.
Yeah, to pay for solicitors' fees. Now, that's not necessarily the main fees. They'll come at the end when we've actually sold, but each property that we actually go for, if we go for another property that is, will be additional searches.
Yes, that's costing us. Yeah.
So that will cost us, which is not great. But, you know, in this case, what is it? All good things come to those that wait.
Yep.
And maybe a bit of patience is justified in this instance.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big move and a big cost.
Well,
So
we
make
haven't
sure it's a
got
good
any
one.
other option, really.
No.
It's either that or get angry and frustrated.
Well, it's
and
either that
that's
or we
not-
stay where we are.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
But neither of us want to do that. We have
No.
considered that, and we've weighed
It's a
up
last
pros and
resort.
cons.
It's a last resort.
Yeah.
So, okay.